This area in the middle is all babies underneath the yellow cappings. So we clearly have got a queen in here. As to spotting her, that's not so easy. She looks a little bit different, but not very much, from the workers. This area here is their stored honey around the top of the hive, the colony, acting as an easy means to feed the colony, as well as an insulative area layer above them. All of this area here is the brood. So when the bees enter the hive with pollen on their back legs, that is the baby food that they're bringing to the larvae, which everything is stuck down with what's called propolis, which is a substance that they collect from the leaves of plants and trees. Another area of fantastic babies in production. So the queen, when I do see her, is the source of all of those young. She's laying up to 2,000 eggs a day. But when you think that the colony at its height can get up to 50,000, for her to be laying that many eggs, producing that many babies in a day, shows that they haven't got a very long lifespan in the summer months, just maybe 4 weeks, something like that. Still can't see the queen. So there is the opportunity, if we do see her, to trap her for a moment and carefully mark her thorax in order to make her a little bit easier to see. You might be able to hear there's a few just getting a little bit tetchy, but on the whole they are quite calm. Helps if you don't breathe the smoke in. See, it's a very calm and careful process. And I can see from this frame that while there's no capped over brood or babies, there are lots of little larvae and eggs. So the eggs are sort of 1 to 2 millimeters long, very small. That's how they start off. Then after 6 days they're capped over and have everything in their cell in order to develop into a mature worker. So the queen has just got a very slightly longer abdomen, but she can tend to move just a little bit faster. She's got slightly longer legs than the workers. So I'm sort of looking for something just slightly different. This is the clue, and sometimes the workers cover her just to protect her. She's the most valuable asset of the hive. And the hive's disposition is generated by the queen, so if she's of a good disposition and gentle, the hive will be as well. But generally, a gentle hive is a less productive hive, whereas a more aggressive hive tends to be more productive. So it's a little bit of a balancing act, getting a species of queen that is just sort of doesn't produce too aggressive a hive. And there you can see, I don't know if you can see, the queen is marked with the green dot, making her way to the top of the screen, as you see now. So green indicates she's a queen of 2024, but she'll last a little bit longer than the other ones in the colony. She can last 2 or 3 years. The workers 3 or 4 weeks, but that just extends in the winter months. They last a little bit longer as the hive goes into more of a takeover mode. So what we make sure we do is keep an eye on the queen as we place that back in, as we don't want her damaged in any way whatsoever. If she is damaged, they can create a new queen from an existing egg that they possess that she's laid, and they'll then put that in a cell that is in the opposite direction to the worker cells, which are all horizontal. She is formed in a vertical cell. That's the slight difference. So what we're just doing is centralising the frames in the hive, and because they're doing so well, I think they deserve a little bit extra space. We'll add another story to their home so they can store away plenty of honey. We'll just encourage these ones down. A good proportion of these bees will be in the early stages of their life, and so they're not actually flying and foraging bees. They're worker bees in the hive, different responsibilities. I'm just going to remove these bits of excess comb that they've racing comb that they've filled areas with just above the hive. Place that on the hive, effectively giving them a whole area of extra space. So each of these frames, let's find a good example, has already got what's called drawn comb on it. So the foundation sheet of wax that we provide them with, they've extended, built the hexagonal formation out, and I think it takes 7 pounds of honey to make 1 pound of wax. So if we can save them the job a little bit, it makes the task easier for them. And then we'll put this one back on, which feels like it weighs something like 20 pounds in weight. And then they'll quickly realise they've got more space, and being by nature industrious, they will want to fill it if they can with honey. If we have more than they need for the winter, then we'll have a little share as well. It's not my primary interest, rather just the bees themselves. thanks for watching. Come back soon.